hopefully you can hear me. Okay, well, so today I wanted to review the One Piece show because I really liked it. And I was gonna wait till tomorrow and like hope and pray on my knees and beg that one of my friends have seen the show yet, because I think it like just came out. I remember I just got a notification on my watch about the show coming out, and I got mad at my cousins for not telling me because I've been waiting for this to come out since the first season, since it was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. So I think I actually watched it on the release date. But anyways, I like binged it almost immediately. I watched the first 5 episodes in a row. Only reason why I didn't finish the entire show is because I literally had stuff that I needed to do that day. School was driving me nuts. But I literally couldn't watch anymore because I had stuff I needed to do before I went to bed that day. So I finished it today, and I just really wanted to talk about it. So I was gonna wait till one of my friends in my 3D animation class, he loves One Piece. So I was gonna wait till tomorrow when I see him, because I don't have his number or anything, and see if he watched it or not. But then I was like, I do not have to wait to talk. I don't have to wait and hope that someone has seen it to talk about it. Like, I can just talk about it. So that's what's going on here. Speaking of school, I'm actually doing some art homework right now. It's 9:33 p.m. and I don't want to be taking too long. So I was like, okay, let's multitask this. So hopefully, it's for drawing observations. So I'm like shading in some objects. So hopefully the pencil scratches either doesn't pick up or isn't too distracting. I'll find out when I edit this, I guess. But that's the goal today. I've been trying to make videos for like forever. I just get so burned out. I haven't found like, I guess, a style of content that I like, if that makes sense. But I think this is a lot more doable because like I just put like an image in the background and I can edit stuff around. And if you guys are interested, I'll put like what my drawing homework is. If y'all, I don't know if y'all care or not, I can put that on there. And yeah, but let's get this homework assignment started so I'm not up too late. I have, what's it called, a 4B, 6B, and my professor gave me, I don't even know what this is. It just says extra black. I don't even know what that is. And of course, a HB pencil, because I'm shading in a ladybug. Okay, but anyways. Ooh, I don't even know where to start. I've been like daydreaming how I did this video all day. But now that I'm like actually starting it, I don't know what to do. Well, let's start with my rating for the show. Okay, well, show as a whole. I can't do show as a whole because it's been so long since I've seen the first season. I don't even remember when the first season came out, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I was in high school. Yeah, I think I was in high school when it came out, so I think it's been a hot minute. Which makes sense because each episode is like an hour long. And there's 8 episodes total, so that's 8 hours worth of footage. There's no telling how long all that takes, production-wise, like script writing, all the stuff. All the things that goes into making a show like this. But, yeah, I can't remember the first time I watched a movie. And honestly, I said a movie, the show. And honestly, I couldn't even remember what happened, so once I got the notification on my watch that it came out from Netflix, I watched a low-key, I think it was an AI generated recap. The way the guy was talking, and he pronounced Sanji wrong. He said Sanji. So I low-key think it was AI generated, but I watched that recap because it was like 10 minutes long, and I didn't want to wait anymore because as soon as I found out that it came out, I needed to watch it immediately, like Avi, right? So I watched that recap, and then it reminded me a little bit of things going on. But like, I just remember that for the most part, it followed the One Piece universe from what I can remember. Because on top of watching the live action show, I really don't remember the last time I watched One Piece. which I'm probably gonna go into later. But my loves and gripes for the One Piece show. One Piece show. But yeah, I kind of sat down. I haven't caught up. Let's start there. I haven't caught up with the show, but I have seen. I would say more than the average person. So I feel like if like an average individual sat down and tried to finish One Piece, they wouldn't got as far as I am. I'll have to check my Crunchyroll, but I think I'm like 670 something. And for those who have like actively seen it or like remember a lot, I'm on a part where Luffy is fighting in some tournament thing for his brother's devil fruit. That's the last thing I can remember happening. But that's where I'm at right now. And I think that's like almost 700. I know the arc I'm on right now is really long. That's why I kind of been procrastinating, which we'll probably get into later. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. So it's been a while since I watched the show, and especially before the time skip. And I feel like this show, even though there are clear differences, like I remember the first season, there was a lot of differences. I watched a lot of like commentary videos on like how different it was, like how they revealed Garp as Luffy's grandfather pretty early on. Like I don't think I even got to that part in the anime yet. I think they do that like way later. And I think some other thing. That's the only thing I remember on top of my head. I remember a lot of people were upset about that. The way they revealed that. And I know it was like a couple of changes, like with, I think it was I remember being upset about Sanji's backstory, but I still liked his backstory the best, I think, with all the character introductions. I think I like his the best in the anime, at least so far. Again, haven't finished the show. I think there's still like one more person that need to be added to his crew where I'm at. But I think I like Sanji's backstory the best. Like it made me so emotional. I remember crying on the live action show the first season. It's just so emotional. It's so emotional. But I remember liking it in the live action. I need to rewatch it now that I finished the second season. Well, whenever I find time for that, I guess. But anyways, before I forget what I'm saying, I can feel the thought like leaving my brain actively. And it's gone. Come on, brain. But yeah, I remember liking dang, brain. I remember liking I remember liking his backstory, but I also remember being upset about some of the changes. But that's all I can think of, guys. Nothing else is coming to mind. And when it comes to the second season, from what I can remember, I don't think I noticed too many changes with the story arcs that they did. Like, I was able to, I guess the word is not predict. I was about to say predict, but how do you predict something that's an adaptation of something that already exists? That's no prediction. That's just you remembering, right? But I did recall some of the story arcs as the show was going on. Like, I guess we should probably talk about like what happens in the show, which low-key might have forgot. Okay, so it starts off with them. It starts off with them going into the Grand Line, right? No, I think they did something before. Oh, guys, I can't do this. No, yeah, they are going to the Grand Line, right? That's when they meet the whale. Laboon. I remember Laboon. I remember when they were going across the red line. I was like, oh my god, this is the whale part. Like, I remember remembering that. And then I remember the town. But correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if I do remember correctly, right, I think that went differently in the anime, because I swear I think everyone got fooled by the whatever that weird number gang is called, except Zoro. Like I swear it was just Zoro. Like I think like Nami fell asleep. I think Luffy was eating or whatever. Like I swear it was just Zoro left. I swear it was just him, from what I can remember. Cause like he was the only one that held on. I think, I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, I remember I thought that was different, and then of course the battles himself was different. Cause I think that was when the stupid Zoro's racist joke stemmed from. I think that's when either that's when it stemmed from, or that's when I really started to notice it. Cause I remember Zoro took on the booger bomb guy, I think, in a 1-on-1 fight. Or I think I'm mixing it with another event. I might be mixing it. Oh, I did skip a whole entire arc. It started off with the buggy thing. Yes, they went to that town with all the admirals. Buggy and that weird slippery girl. That happened. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, that happened first. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew it. But yeah, that happened. See, that's how you know how long these shows are. They did so well, though. It didn't feel, at least to me, it didn't feel like it was going too fast. I think it was moving at a good pace. But let's be real, One Piece fans, they're used to things being dragged out, so I think it's just a nice change of pace. Yeah, that started it. And I forgot what point I was making. I think I was just like figuring everything out. Okay, so it started off with the buggy thing. Then they went to that town thing. No, then there was the whale thing. Then the town thing. And then to the little garden. And then go grab my boy Chopper. And then what happened after that? I think it ended. Wait. Yeah, I think it ended. They're on the way to Alabasta now. Okay. I forgot the point I was trying to make there. But yeah. That was, I don't know, it was just so good. I feel like they did everything very well. The pacing wasn't bad at all, like I just said. It was just very nicely done all around, honestly. All around, they did phenomenal. And I guess we can go into some things I really liked. Let's start with the acting. I think the acting was really, really good. I laughed a lot at Usopp. Usopp was hilarious. And of course she's hilarious in the anime too, but it's just like the way the actor portrays Usopp. It's just, I don't know, he was so funny. Like in the little garden, when he was talking to one of the giants, he was like, well, you know, my kinds were unflavorful, by the way. Just for the record, I'm unseasoned. Just so you know. Like, I thought that was so funny. Like, I probably annoyed the crap out of my roommates, because I was laughing my butt off in here. But yeah, Usopp, he made me laugh a lot throughout this one. And of course everyone did really good. At first, the way the actor that plays Luffy, it had to grow on me a little bit, but like the more I see him, the more I can see, I guess, Luffy in him, if that makes sense. Because I remember watching like an interview or something about how the way they didn't want him to copy per se like the other Luffys for like either the Japanese version or the dub version, like the way they acted as Luffy, which I think was for the better. Like he kind of made like his own version of Luffy, but you can still see Luffy's like characteristics, and I think that's true for all of them as well, for all the different characters. I know, it was just, I really like felt Luffy come to life in the second season. I think I'm like finally getting used to it. But yeah, I guess we can go into like each character thing. One thing I did notice is that I think they did I think I did notice like a couple of changes with some of the characters, if that makes sense. Like I feel like, I guess let's start. I'm looking at the photo now. I think, let's say, Usopp, like I said, he was definitely a lot more funny to me. Just like the way the actor portrayed him here than he was in the show. Of course, I still love my boy Usopp, and he was always funny, but I just found him just extra extra hilarious in the show. Sanji, I do feel like they dimmed down Sanji a little bit, because okay, I have a lot to say about Sanji, just like in the anime as a whole. Sanji used to be one of my favorite characters because number one, he's so cool. Let's start that. I mean, that's like common sense. He is so cool, right? And at first, okay, let me say this first before I go into my like preacher arc. At first, I thought it was really funny about how, what's the word? Like his admiration, his admiration for women. I thought it was really funny because it was like clockwork. Like every time, no, it wouldn't be like an actual woman. He'll see the shadow of a lady, the indication, the smell of a lady, and he'll just start tweaking every time. And it's like, I had it on cue. It happened so many times. I had it on cue, guys, and I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. It was always the same thing. He would see the hint of a woman, the outline of a woman, and bro, his eyes, the heart's going in his eye, he started floating, like tweaking it out over absolutely nothing. And I always laughed because I thought it was the funniest thing ever. But of course, later it got really gross, and I think they overdid it. They overdid a lot of stuff in the time skip. That's why I think I'm having such a hard time watching One Piece, because of they just overdid a lot, which we can go into later. But I don't like a lot of the changes they made in the time skip. But yeah, I mean, I can probably have a whole video on just that, to be real with you. But anyways, before I forget what I'm saying again. Sorry, I'm like getting into this ladybug. Okay, oh my god, I'm gonna forget. But yeah, I feel like they dimmed down Sanji a lot because he does it. Of course, he's still like smooth with the ladies, but it's not as what's the word? Like he's not really like a caricature anymore. Like of course he still gets swoon a little bit, but it's definitely not as intense, which I feel like part of me is like happy about, just because like how I feel like, what's the word? I'm thinking oversaturated, but I don't know if that's the vocab word I'm talking about. But like it's just so overdone to the point where it's nice to see Sanji like act like not a pervert all the time. And that's probably the reason why they made this change. It's just like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time like deciding how I feel about it, if that makes sense, because like I said earlier, like he used to be my favorite character because I don't know, I just thought it was really funny, and it was always really nice because he'll go from this like goofy caricature of himself, and then he'll lock in. Like say what you will by Sanji, but when it's time to fight, he's ready to go. And I think that's why I liked him so much. But because of the way he is now, there's not like a stark like contrast, if that makes sense, between like his two different sides of himself. Like he's just always that like super chill guy. Like sometimes he'll joke a little bit with Zoro, but that's about it. I feel like his character is just like, I guess, one-dimensional. I don't know if I would say, I mean kind of one-dimensional. And I'll be curious if you guys relate to this. This is just my thoughts and opinions, of course. Because like I recall seeing these different types of traits within him. You just don't really see it that much. But again, it's like, is that really a problem? Especially since that's like, I don't like him anymore because of how much they did that in the later episodes. I don't know. But that was something I noticed. I still don't know if I like the change or not. I just wish they did it, like, why do I always gotta make everything so sexualized? Why can't it just be, like, the goofy stuff? Like, I love seeing Sanji get into the most stupidest situations because he wanted to get a baddie, like. But now he's just, like, being a pervert and, like, getting rewarded for it. And it's so gross. But anyways, that was something I noticed. I think Sanji was still pretty good throughout the show. I didn't recall during the candle area with Mr. Number 3. Like, it took me a second to remember that Sanji wasn't, like, a part of that fight. Like, I remember, like, last night I was like, oh my god, yes, he was, like, messing with the telephone or whatever. But I don't recall him fighting that weird monkey looking thing. I think that was really well shot. I was having a hard time. I was like, I don't think that happened. I think they changed that. I do remember Sanji picking up the phone and acting like Number 3. But I don't remember what happened after that. I remember that arc was really drawn out too. I remember honestly, most of One Piece I watched while making an art, to be real with you. Like, I remember I was working on, like, a painting or something, and I had, like, One Piece in the background, because there's so much how drawn out things are. Like, you can literally not look at the TV for, like, probably, like, close to an hour, and you'll still be fine. So I would put One Piece in the background a lot when I'm, like, doing art, if I just need some sort of content going. But when it's time to lock in, then it'll catch your attention. But everything else is just really drawn out, which isn't news. But yeah, from what I can remember, I don't think they I can't remember what he did. I really can't remember what he did. But yeah, that's just the main things I remember. I guess I can think about Sanji. He did make me cry towards the end with his, like, one-on-one scene with Nami about his mom and, like, the little lunches he made for her. Like, oh my god. I did not think I was gonna cry on that. But oh no, it was just so sweet. Maybe I just in my feels, who knows. But I did cry on that part. I thought it was really sweet. I see, that's what I'm saying, like, Sanji is such a sweet guy. And you can tell he has a heart, but it comes to the point where I can't, the pervert stuff is just, it's too much for me. Like, if it's a joke, if it's supposed to be a joke, it's not funny at all. I don't know, I think Sanji will always hold, like, a special place in my heart, but I don't know, maybe once I get back into watching One Piece again, maybe it gets better. I'm not caught up, so maybe it gets better with time, and I'm just in a weird spot, because I don't remember what arc I'm in, but I remember I was telling my cousin where I was, and he was explaining to me how long the arc I'm in. The arc I'm in right now is pretty long, so I mean, I'm just in, like, a bad spot, but hopefully it gets better, because I do love me some Sanji. He's really cool, really sweet guy. But anyways, I think that's all I can think of about Sanji at the moment. So let's go into the next character I noticed. So the next character I noticed was Zoro. I feel like they dumbed down Zoro, like, a lot. Maybe it was just, I feel like they were going for, like, how do I explain this? I feel like they were going for, what's the word? I was thinking like fan service, but not fan service in the way of, like, sexualizing, but I feel like they were going for, like, a certain, like, aesthetic, not aesthetic, they were going for a certain reaction with viewers, if that makes sense. Because he was saying, I don't know how to explain this, I'm so sorry. He was saying, he was performing, like, certain words, like he wanted to get, like, oh, and he's such adorable response, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain this thought. Because, like, okay, I know. Okay, Zoro isn't smart. Okay, that's very clear. But I feel like they made him way dumber than what he actually is. Because he was saying stuff like, ooh, large sword, it's sharp, or something dumb like that. It's like, I never, other than like Zoro getting lost, of course, like that's his like main thing he's known for. Other than Zoro getting lost, I never really saw him as like stupid, if that makes sense. But they really made him, I feel like they dumbed him down, and I apologize for not being able to like articulate myself well, because I don't really know how the best way to explain my thought process, other than I just feel like they dumbed him down for the sake of like people making like Pinterest boards posts or whatever, or memes of like putting hearts over Zoro's face. Like, oh my god, I love my little dumb man, or whatever. That's why I feel like that's just a vibe I got from the show. And he just had like a couple moments. I feel like I would say it did get better as the episodes went on. And I really did like he has a lot of good moments. Like, I loved his back and forth with, of course I forgot his name, the diva with the giant sword. Him. I really like his interactions. I was glad to see him again. Oh no, he's just such a diva. I love that man. I love that man so much. And I thought that was like an interesting take on it, to have like Zoro like hallucinating him. I thought that was really interesting. I can't recall that happening in the anime, but I thought that was a pretty nice touch, and I was just happy to see him again. I was happy to see Buggy again. I love Buggy. Just everyone did really well. But yeah, I really like that scene with Zoro, and of course his the 100 people thing. I think that did happen in the anime, because I swear, like, please someone correct me if I'm wrong, I swear in the show he was like the only one still up. I swear he was. It's gonna bother me until I find it. I swear he was. I swear he was. I swear. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. Guys, I swear. She swears, guys. She swears, guys. But yeah, I really like the 100-person fight. His battle with the robot dudes, I think that was pretty well done. I know there's a lot going on there. I can't think of anything at the top of my head, but out of everybody, that was like the two main characters that I found like significant differences. I think Nami did pretty well too. I mean, they all did really well. I just want to make that very clear. But I'm just trying to think of like changes I felt were in the characters. But I feel like Nami definitely gave Nami in the show, along with, I talked about Luffy and Usopp, of course. He was so funny. But for like the other characters, what's it called? The yellow dress girl. I think they did, her and the Booger Bomb dude, I think they did really well. And even the saxophone, what's her name? Liv's dad? It's not Liv. Livy? Bro, I'm so forgetful. I'll put an image on the screen. The blue-haired girl. I think they did phenomenal. But if I remember correctly, I thought that dude lived, right? Am I tweaking? I thought he lived. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. I thought he lived. Like, I thought he was alive. And I thought that duck was on the island with her, no? I thought they found the girl and the duck at the same time. But maybe they're just waiting to do the ducks when they do season 3. I don't know. My memory fails me, guys, but I swear that was there along with them. I can't remember. There's no telling. There's no telling with me, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that happened. And dang, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this different side characters. But yeah, she was, first of all, she's gorgeous. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. She is so pretty. She's, I don't know. The words can't describe how beautiful this woman is. I love her. She's so pretty. But anyways, she was such a diva. She was so powerful. I did not know who she was at first. It took me a while to like finally understand that she was the princess. And again, I don't think it's as fault as the creative team. I think it's just me not remembering, because I didn't remember the princess being on the ship like that. Wait, I think they did that. I think that was different. I feel like I would have remembered that. Like, did they grab like people from inside the whale's mouth? I mean, that sounds like something that would happen in One Piece, so it honestly might as well have been that. But I can't recall. It might have been. I think it probably was. But anyways, that happened, and I was honestly really shocked, because I didn't know who any of them were until I saw the number 9 get wiped off his face. And then I was like, oh my god, they're from the number people. And it wasn't until, I think it was, I don't remember. It was pretty far in. It was before they announced it themselves. But it was like before I got in, I was like, oh, that's why she has blue hair. I was so confused. I was like, why does this girl have blue hair? I was trying to figure out, I thought she was just like a random number. I completely forgot about this whole entire arc. But no, it was the princess. And that was like I started tweaking out a little bit on that part, because this is how I just completely forgot about it. So that was interesting to find out. And then, but yeah, she did really well in all her scenes. Very strong, very caring. And yeah, that girl can act. Crying on cue. She did a really, really, really good job. Of course, they all did, but I just remember thinking, maybe it's because she is so gorgeous, but I thought she did a really good job. So I might be a little biased. Just a tiny bit. Just a tad bit. Might be a little biased. Just a little bit. But yeah, that was really nice to see. And then trying to think of some other side characters. Yeah, those number thing. I actually really like number 3. I remember really liking number 3. Because, if I'm not incorrect, I swear he turns into a diva later when he starts, helping the Straw Hats. And that's when I really liked him. So hopefully, I'm hoping they show that side a little bit later on the show. I don't remember where he comes up, or honestly, it probably is with the whole crocodile thing. But I really, really enjoyed that. Enjoyed seeing him in the anime, so I'm hoping to see more of him. He didn't really give diva energy in the show, but he didn't really have a chance to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about more. I want to talk about the character design and stuff too, because they did really well. But I want to get through all the characters I can think of before I forget about them. But yeah, the giants were really well done. I thought the laugh was right on point. I forgot how stupid One Piece laughs are. They're always doing the most. Yeah, the giants were really good. Sorry, I'm just grasping at memories right now. Chopper, oh my god. At first, it took me a sec. Chopper had to grow on me. I think I'm just oversaturated with the CGI stuff. And now that I know a little bit about the inner workings of CGI stuff, all I can see is the actor staring at a guy in a green outfit or whatever, or I think they act towards a box or something. That's all I can see. Which is it's not because it's badly done. The animation is really smooth. And again, it had to grow on me, because at first I thought he was really ugly, to be so real with you. I thought Chopper was really ugly. But then as I started watching more, I was like, okay, he is adorable. It just took a second. He's a lot to look at. Okay, so it took me a little bit to get there. But once we got there, it was fine. I do think he's adorable now. It just took me a second. I just needed a moment. And yeah, they did really well. That mean doctor lady, the witch, I do remember her being like that in the show, so I think that was pretty well done. Honestly, everybody in that scene was really well, even the king. And I do remember that. There was somebody else that came to mind. I forgot. I said Little Garden. Little Garden was really good. All of those 3. Oh, Crocodile and come on, Zario. Crocodile looks so cool. They did. Oh, there he is, Smoker. That's what I was trying to remember, guys. Okay, wait, one at a time. Okay, so Crocodile looks so sick. I am so excited to see him in the next season. Whoever's in the casting department, give them a raise. He looks so cool. Everyone did so well. I think they're very true to the characters. Very, very true to the characters. And I think Oda is like a part of that team too, like approving who he believes to be in those characters. I don't know if he's doing for all of them. I know he did for Luffy. I remember watching like an interview on that, but I don't know. It was so good. Truly amazing. And yeah, Crocodile. I said Crocodile. Smoker. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, immediately took me back to how he was in the anime. It was so cool. And I forgot like everybody's name, but that girl that obsessed with the swords, I think she did really well too. And I kept copying how she smiles when she talks. Like when she talks, she like scrunches. Every time she finishes a sentence, she like scrunches her face together. So I just kept copying because I thought it was funny. It was like literally like every sentence in when Zoro was getting the free swords, she did it like every time. I don't even know how I clocked that. I just thought it was funny. I remember saying that in the moment, but yes, she's really nice. I'm happy to see her because I don't think they definitely showed a lot of the Marines than they did in the anime. I don't think they showed, at least from what I can remember, I don't think they showed too much of the Marines. So I think it's really nice to see, I guess, a little bit more of that side during this, because I don't think they showed it too much unless they're like literally on like Marine platform, like they are, what they will be when they go see Robin. But yeah, I was really happy to see that because Smoker was amazing, she was amazing. Of course, we saw the other two Marines that we met last time, the dude in the pink hair and the annoying kid. I was happy to see them again because they did really well the first time. And yes, Robin, also gorgeous lady. She plays her so well. I'm excited to see her art because I don't know, that might be, this is hard to say, that might be my favorite One Piece arc so far, to be so real with you. I really enjoyed that. But I also really enjoyed the Ace arc. I love Ace. I mean, that's a whole nother side note. We can go into what I'm excited for in the next season later, but wait, now I'm thinking about Ace. Now all I'm thinking about is Ace. Ace is so cool. But yeah, Robin is, oh my god, she's so cool. And that fight scene at the beginning, she was just like killing everybody left and right. It was so well done, so well animated. I was like, I'm excited to, I guess, learn how to do that in my, I guess, career. Because honestly, all of the like, what's that? VFX or whatever. I think that's what that job is called. It looks so good, especially with Smoker. Okay, Robin looked really good with the hands, but Smoker blew it out the park. They made the smoke, I don't know, they just made it look so believable. Everything with the candle wax and everything. They just did such a good job. Everything looked so believable. Like it was like actually happening. But yeah, Smoker was definitely like the cherry on top for me. They did really, really well on that part. But yeah, I want to talk about the animation a little bit. Am I missing anything? I'm sorry, I'm like, if you can tell, I'm very scatterbrained. So I feel like a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I really enjoyed that part. I guess we'll go into what I'm excited about. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I will say, let me put my pencil down for this. I am not in the majority when it comes to the Alabasta, I probably said it wrong, arc. I actually hated it. Yes, I did say that. I actually did hate it. I know everyone loved it, but I don't know. I just felt like it dragged on. Like, I couldn't wait for this arc to end. I know it's a lot of people's favorite arcs too, which when I was like looking for like One Piece reviews, I don't remember what I was doing, but I was watching a bunch of videos on it. And I was really interested to see how everyone's opinions were on it. It was like, yeah, everyone, that was like their favorite arc. And I was like, I hated that arc. I feel like they were in the desert for way too long. Like, why are they spending like, it felt like 20 episodes just trying to get to Alabasta? Because it was always something happening. Like, the prince was to meet somebody and they were like going to argument. And they're just like, I don't know, there was a giant crab for whatever reason. Like, I don't know, it was just always something. And I thought it just dragged on. So when we finally got to the point where Luffy was beating Crocodile's ass or whatever, it was just, I was not interested at all. Like, I felt no payoff like I did with the other villains. Because I was just ready for him to go. Every time his life got extended from whatever he was doing, I was just mad. I was just really mad because I was just so ready to get out of this arc. It just felt like it was dragging on for ages. I hated it so much. But I decided that one of these days, whenever I have time, I'm gonna like read the manga to see if I like that better. Because like, I don't know, the anime just really bothered me, man. I think maybe I was just drained. Because like I said, I watch like honestly all the way up to like where I'm at now, like in the 600s or almost 700s, like almost directly in a row. So maybe I was just drowned. Maybe I was just drained from how much it got pushed back. But I don't know, I just hated it. I hated it so much. I didn't care about Crocodile. I wanted that man to turn himself into dust or whatever his power is. I was just over it. And there's a lot of funny stuff happens, like with Usopp and his, I think that's when his giant hammer makes an appearance. Like, a lot of fun stuff happens there. It's just, I don't know, I was at my limit. I truly was. I was just at my limit. So, yeah. So, that is just, like, my gripes for Alabasta. But I feel like, because my main issue isn't, like, what they did in Alabasta or anything. It's literally just the pacing. And already in season 2, the show has did really well with the pacing. Like, I really enjoyed the pacing. Like, I feel like they never spent too long in one area. Everything was paced really well. Of course I am wanting for more, but I didn't feel like I was like anything was like taken from, at least from what I can remember. I do feel like Chopper's story was kind of shorter than what it was in the anime, but to be honest, I don't remember much about Chopper's story. Again, like, I think I like Sanji's the most. And I think I do remember them changing Sanji's story a little bit, but I don't think I really remembered much about Chopper's origins. I do feel like it was a little shorter than it was prior. But yeah, anyways, I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, well, I was waiting for the new show. But how do I get to Chopper then? So yeah, when we go to Alabasta, I'm excited to see them fix the pacing. And I think they're going to do that really well. And I'm excited to see Crocodile, Avi, because he looks so cool. And I'm excited to see more of Robin, because again, Robin is so cool. And this is where she starts to come over to our side first, more. But most importantly, I am ready to see that sweet man Ace's face. Oh my god. It's gonna be so peak. 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 Oh my god. Wait, that reminds me. Okay, so around the buggy stuff where Luffy's dad pulls up, what's that? Luffy and Ace's friend there. Like, I forgot his name. Like, it was the trio then. I swear I saw his hat. Or maybe it was Ace's hat. Who had the hat with like the giant sunglasses on it? I thought it was their friend, but it might have been Ace's. I think it was Ace. It was somebody's hat. I don't know. I don't remember. But I saw that in the corner, but I didn't want to look it up until like after I finished it. Kind of want any spoilers or anything. I'm probably gonna be watching like YouTube videos like everything you miss or whatever. I swear I saw that. But yeah, I'm so excited to see Ace. Oh, it's gonna be so peak. It's gonna be so peak. And there's a lot of cool scenes that happen. Because like even with Smoker, like Smoker, I think is saved by Luffy or whatever. Like they're stuck in the cage. I remember that happening. I don't remember much from the girl, to be real with you. I don't think she does too much. But yeah, I'm excited to see that. And there's a lot of cool stuff that happens. In Alabasta, again, it was just the pacing. My only gripe was the pacing. It was just, I think it was just done. I was tired of the pacing. It was just too much for me. I couldn't do it no more. That was at my limit. But I think they're going to do a really good job with everything. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how they're going to portray Ace and everything. And also, because of how well they did with Smoker's powers, like how they're going to treat Crocodile's powers. And I'm also curious, like, because they covered a lot of the One Piece story within the first 2 seasons. Like, they cover, like, a decent amount. So I'm wondering, like, how much they're going to add. Because we saw, what's his name? I always get his name mixed up. Is it a Brook or Bronk? I think it's Bronk, but I can't remember. I was happy to see him. I'm glad I remember that. I was really happy to see him. And then he sung his little song. I love that little pirate song. It's so nice. Because I didn't think they were going to add him in. So that's good news because they already have the actor picked out. So I think that's already like a sign of what's to cover. But I feel like Alabasta is like a pretty big arc. So I thought initially that it would take up a lot more space than the other stuff. Because the way everything's going right now is like each arc holds like, I'll say like 1 to 2 episodes. Sometimes just 1, sometimes 2, maybe like 1.5. But I thought like Alabasta would hold like a lot more than that. Just because of like how big of an arc it is and then like how important it is to the One Piece community. Like this is mostly, as a majority, this is like most people's favorite arcs. But I also don't know if they're gonna try to keep the same pacing. Like, are they going to? Are we gonna finish the rest of the crew out? Like, we still got to get, I believe Brook or Bronk. I can't remember his name. I think Brook or Bronk. He's next because I think after Alabasta, that's when they go. They drop the princess off, and that's when they go into that like, what's it called? That like ghastly place or whatever. All I see is the color purple, and like I know he's like on the ship, and that's the arc. That's the arc I hate the most because of what I complained about earlier about with Sanji. What he did to Nami was just disgusting. I haven't liked him ever since that arc. But I think, and then after he joins the team is Frankie. But I think there's like an arc or whatever in between before we get to Frankie. But if I recall, that's the word. But I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know if they're gonna go like, okay, next season, wrap up until the time skip. I don't know if we're doing that fast. I don't think we're moving that fast. Like, I think we have another season So we have 2 more seasons, and then it's a time skip. But I don't know how many episodes they're going to make on this. Like, are they going to do a time skip? Is this just like the live action is just time skip? Like, how would they portray a time skip with these characters anyways? I mean, I feel like I'm skipping a lot because there's no way. Now I'm thinking about it, there's no way. Because before we even get to Brooke, right, we gotta do Robin's arc, which I just completely forgot. I think Robin's officially on the team before we get to him. So I think it's gonna be, of course, Alabasta, and then probably Robin's arc next, right? And maybe at the end, like they did with Chopper, like threw Chopper in, I think it'll be Brooke towards the end. I don't know. Those are 2 really big storylines, so I don't know. It might just be those 2. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if it's just those 2, just because of how much those mean. Like, again, I really love Robin's story arc. It was very, very beautiful. I don't know. Now I'm kind of indecisive about it. I'm messing up my flower, guys. But yeah, I'm excited to see a lot of things. It's just, the show is so good. They did such a good job. Like, I posted it on my Instagram, like, oh my god, this is cinema. Because it really is, like, amazing. I love it so much. And I really can't wait till watch it again. Watch then when the next season come out. I'm going to, I think I'm going to start watching One Piece again, because now I'm hyped to watch it again. And I have a lot to do. I'm going to be on spring break in a couple of days. Like, I'm going back home, what's today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. I'm leaving Friday morning. And I have a personal animation assignment that I want to get ramped up pretty soon, as much as I can. So I think I'm going to probably watch some One Piece while I'm back at home, while working on that bad boy a little bit. Like, do what I normally do. Like I said, I do this all the time, where while I'm working on some art thing, I'll like watch One Piece. But to be real with you guys, this show had my undivided attention. Like, I wasn't scrolling on Pinterest or anything. Like, I was just locked in. I had my stuffy in my hand. His name is Gabriel. Just got him a couple days ago. In my lap, sitting on my pillow. And I had my full undivided attention for like 5 hours straight. Today it was like 3 hours straight. I was almost late to class. And I'm someone that's like very anxious about time. Like, I hate being late. I show up 2 hours late to make sure that, I don't know, I always get this stuff in my head, like, okay, if I don't leave the house 2 hours before, I'm gonna like get into a car crash and be late to class. Like, I don't know, it's always like the stupidest stuff. I always get into my head about it. But I always leave super early. But today I left like 10 minutes before my class started because I couldn't put the show down. I didn't want to pause. Because you don't understand that. I feel like I was valid in this. Okay, I didn't make it to school on time. So I don't even know what I'm complaining about. I didn't make it on time. But normally I'm a lot earlier than I was today. But I had to go to class right when I got to Chopper's part. Like, right. Guys, right when I got to Chopper's part. Like, I saw his, like, shadow or whatever because... I saw his shadow when Luffy, Nami, and Sanji got up the hill. I saw him pick them up and I had to leave. Like, there's no way. Like, you can't just leave after watching that. I was so mad. But yeah, so I just went to class, went to a Zoom meeting, came home, and started watching it immediately. And because of that, now I'm having to do my homework before I shower and get into bed, but it's whatever. It was worth it. It was necessary. I needed to finish it because it would have kept me up at night not having it done yet. And when I like really like something, like I just gotta finish it, or it's like it's gonna like loop in my brain. And honestly, I'm gonna be hyper focused on One Piece for a while now. After this, to be real with you guys, that is how my interest works. I'm just gonna be very hyper focused for probably the next foreseeable days. But yeah, this is just I've been filming for a while. This show is just so amazing. All the artists did amazing. All the actors did amazing. The director did, the writers, everything is so good. So proud of them. Keep making great things like this. We need more. This is the content we need in the world today. Things to give us hope. Things to make us, help us escape. Like, this is what we need in the world. It's just, I hope to one day be able to create something as great as this. Just like One Piece in general, like I want to create a story like this, just because like I don't know, it's just so rich in storytelling. I don't know, I'm glazing so hard right now. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but I don't know, it's just so great. Everyone did such a good job. And I guess I forgot, now that I remember, the character design, phenomenal. Like they really stayed true to Oda's designs, which is like, I don't know how to explain like how difficult that is. Like, One Piece characters are the most wackiest thing you will ever see in your entire life. Like, I didn't realize, of course I saw that it was goofy, but I didn't realize how goofy it was until they brought like the different hairstyles into real life. Okay, it's a lot more goofy than I thought it was. Because like all I can see is this older actor waking up after like hardly getting any sleep because their parents, their baby were keeping them up at night, to go to work and put on this stupid wig and go act like whatever the character is. It's like, that's all I see is like these grown people dressing up with the silliest costumes imaginable for the show. And I love One Piece. It is so goofy. One Piece is just so goofy. But yeah, everyone did really good job. Everyone on the entire team. I have no complaints. No complaints. But yeah, I've been filming for an hour. But hey, my homework is almost done. I guess I can tell you what you guys do. So this is for drawing observations. I had to line our still life, line and line weight our still life objects, which I did before I started filming. And right now I needed to shade my ladybug, a flower, and a toaster. Don't ask about the toaster. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. It's a whole thing. I said it as a joke, and now my professor wanted me to draw a toaster, so here we are. But but anyways, okay, moving on. I finished the ladybug. Now I can cut that out and have it ready for class tomorrow. I feel like I'm almost done with the flower. Need to shade some of the lighter bits some more, and then get into the darker shade. And then I'll have to just finish the toaster, so I shouldn't be up for too long today, thankfully. But yeah. I can't think of anything else I want to say. But if anyone has watched this far, I don't know how much I edit this down. I'm gonna try to get this out before I go home, because of course I'm not bringing my computer home with me unless I like upload it to my laptop or something, which I might do actually now that I'm thinking about it. I don't want to feel rushed to edit this, especially since it's so dang long. I'm probably gonna put it on my flash drive and edit it then. So I don't know when you guys will see this, but I really hope you enjoy. I really want to start making more videos, just that I'm having such a hard time finding a content I want to do. And I heard of people doing like make content that you mostly watch, but my content I watch is so diverse, like, and it really depends on the mood. Like, I'm either watching like hyper focus on like one YouTuber or like a certain genre. Like, what I've been watching a lot recently is police body cams. It's like, I'm not gonna make a channel off of police body cams. That's just like what I'm hyper focused on for the moment. Like, there's no telling how long this interest is gonna last, especially because it changes. Like, sometimes it randomly changes. Like, I can hate body cams tomorrow and like go back to just like watching nothing but queso again. But who knows? I really enjoy these talking videos. I like talking, but I don't know. I feel like I have a hard time. I have a lot to say, but I feel like no one wants to hear me talk, if that makes sense. That sounds really sad. That sounds really sad. I always wait. I'm trying to get better with like talking with people, so I always just like wait for a chance to talk about my interests with people. But it's like, you can't just go about, I'm finding you can't just go about life like that. So it's like, let's make a place, right? Let's make a place for me to just be able to talk whatever I want. And I feel like I can do that with these YouTube videos, because this is really easy to do. I'm literally sitting down on my computer desk. I don't even have to like mess with my computer and figure out how to screen record or whatever, because I'm just putting an image on and editing stuff as I go. So it's a lot more manageable, and it's not, I feel like I can't find myself, I don't think I would burn out from this. But I also don't think I want to like do commentary videos. I don't want to be like a movie or TV review. I think I just want to do just stuff that I enjoy, whatever I'm interested in. And right now, it was this show, because the show was fire, and it's been a long time since I've been able to binge a show like this. I think the last show I binged like this was Blue Lock, and that was like a couple months ago. Like, I feel like I have a hard time like really liking something, but when I like it, like, I'm sold. Like, I was this close to buying a Chopper plushie like a couple hours ago, but I really can't buy anything else. I gotta stop. I'm overspending, but I don't know. I think I find a new hyperfixation. Well, it's not new. I think I recovered a hyperfixation, but we'll see what the next coming days are. But yeah, if you guys really like this video and you like my commentary, please I guess like and subscribe, because I'll definitely make more of these if you guys like it. And I guess I might do, again, if I continue doing this, I'll probably do more like chill videos like this, because it's just easier for me. I get burned out really easily when I make YouTube videos. Like, I've been trying to make videos since, I don't know, 2020 now. I always get these weird, honestly before then, I'll get these weird like bursts of energy. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna create nothing but gaming content. And then it will last for like, what, maybe a month, a couple days sometimes. And then I'm just bored again. Then I just never do it again. Or at least I give it like a good break. But yeah, just tell me down below any like critiques, whatever. Like, tell me your ideas, please. I would love to see what everyone else is saying. That's another thing I'm working on. It's like, I don't want to make my opinion based off of other people's thoughts. I found myself doing that a lot recently. Like, I'll watch a video, see the comments, and they're like, oh yeah, I agree with them. It's like, do you actually agree with them, or just because you saw like 10 people comment it, you know? So I really love to see what everyone else's opinion is on the show. Because again, I don't remember too much about what happened. From what I can remember, I think they did really well. I was able to follow pretty well. Everything looked amazing. But yeah, if I keep this going, I'll be talking for another hour. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe if you want more. Comment down below any other things you want me to review. Like, there's a couple animes I want to finish, like Gachikuta. I haven't watched that in a while. I got distracted with Blue Lock. So I stopped watching that. So I need to go back to it. One of my friends in my 3D animation class, he showed me the horse curl anime. He said it was really good, so maybe I'll review that one of these days. So it's just like, it's a couple of things. But yeah, I'm an animation student, and I want to create like my own like anime one day. So I'm really interested in this stuff. So if you guys want to any conversations on honestly any like animes or shows, or honestly just animation as a topic, storytelling as a topic, all those things, I'll be down to make videos on that. But yeah, so I'm talking in a circle. So I hope you guys had an amazing day, or depending on whatever time of day it is you'll have, a basic day or good night or whatever you are. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.